Yeah, social media is at it again. So everybody's just up in arms because Joe Biden was captured on the beach by photo and video, vacationing in Delaware, and people are like super upset about it because he dropped out of the presidential election.
You should have.
But but people were really upset about it, saying like there's a lot of work that needs to be done, like why is he vacationing? But I think
he dropped out, so what work do he need to do?
Well, because he's still the active president until 2025. The beginning of 2025 after whoever's deemed the new president is inaugurated into office. So people are like just mad, like what is bro doing, like why is he vacationing? It's a lot of work that needs to be done and things like that.
I mean, it's a lot of work that needs to be done before he went on vacation, so I feel like him being on vacation, taking that little time, he may need to digress. You know what I'm saying? He is human at the end of the day, whether he's president of the United States. So maybe that's how he digress and how he takes time for himself to think about what his next move is going to be.
Exactly.
I think people that are in the public eye, is always scrutinized by doing things that's good for them.
Right.
Yeah.
But, the public has an expectation on what that looks like, so it's like you experience that depending on your level in a company. You can be like a CEO, people got a certain expectation. You can be a preacher, people got a certain expectation. The president of the United States, people got an expectation. Your favorite celebrity, people got an expectation, and they add so much pressure to you to try to live up to be what they feel that you should be.
Right.
And it's unfair.
It is unfair. Like, the man can't enjoy it. He can't go on vacation because he in charge. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, people are baloney.
If he was never captured, we would never know.
Right.
If he wasn't captured, we wouldn't know what he was doing in his free time. So I feel like because it's captured, now that we know, he looked at, he's, you know what I'm saying, being nonchalant about what's happening or the lack of what's happening. So, I mean, leave the man alone. He'll get to it when he get to it.
Okay.
He ain't did much.
Because what he doing today?
Right. Exactly.
Okay, because I still don't know since he been in office, what changes have he made?
Right.
And everything is all right.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
that's that.
Well, okay, y'all. On a brighter note, y'all, we thank you so much for tuning in with us today. You already know who I am. I'm your girl, Jossie.
And I'm Ashley.
And I am Vince Lamar.
Yes, we got Vince Lamar back on the show. He been on a few episodes already, so y'all should be familiar with who he is. So thank you so much for tuning in with us today.
Thank y'all for having me back.
Yeah, no problem. So how have y'all been as of lately?
Good, Same old, nothing to really complain about. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear it anyways. I've been good.
Well, I'm glad you know that. Hold them complaints. I'm messing with you.
Pastor said today, it's that one person that always got something to claim. I'm not the one that's always complaining. However, it's Sunday. Who want to hear it?
Look, I saw this social media meme. It said, when I die, don't you get up there lying saying I didn't complain because I did. And that resonated with my spirit. Don't y'all get up there telling a story and be like, hey, Vince, he ain't never complained. I did.
Right.
I had something to say.
Yeah.
I was irritated by it. It was getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
See, that's y'all problem right there. Y'all be holding too much in.
No, it be people who complain every day.
Every day.
Like, who always got
sure.
like a issue. You be like,
no, never good report.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but
No,
definitely you got to release those emotions and those feelings.
No, that's true.
Yeah. So Vince, how about you? How you been?
I've been well. Lots of amazing things just brewing in my life, and I'm just mentally, physically, just preparing for just that next level. So I'm definitely excited, just about what's to come, especially in the fall.
Period.
Okay. So yeah. So
because you've been getting it in the gym.
You know what? I have been getting it in.
Okay. How many
in the
pounds
gym.
did you lose so far?
23.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. But I'm at a stuck point, though. I'm at a stuck point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get down about 10 more.
No, 90% is kitchen,
Yeah.
10%, working out.
Yeah.
So are
You know what? I think my body got used to my diet.
Okay.
And I
It's
got
probably
to
like,
turn it up a notch.
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go just a little harder.
Yeah,
How you
get
doing,
there.
Jossie?
I've been doing good. I've been a little frustrated as of lately.
Why? Oh, you don't care to talk about it?
No, I would say I'm a transparent person, but like just when you have plans in life that you're trying to execute, it's always objections or objectives, whatever that word is. It's always obstacles in the
Right,
way of you trying to go higher in life or just do something positive. So
Absolutely.
it's been a little frustrations with all the objections coming my way, like the
Okay.
obstacles. So I'm like, what? I'm a little irritated right now, but overall, I am good. God is good. Okay.
Amen.
Okay. So, what's on your heart? So it's the difference between how you doing versus if something has been specifically resonating on your heart. So, anything in particular?
The only thing I can think of right now, sleep. It's resonating on my heart. Sleep. I need me a good old nap. I have been I feel like moving all weekend, and when the weekend go by so fast and then you realize, oh, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
And you I ain't got nothing done. And so a nap is on my heart heavy.
Okay. I heard
Hallelujah.
that.
Hallelujah.
Voshia die. Okay.
Jesus.
What about you, Vince? Anything particularly on your heart?
Nothing specifically on my heart. I'm just in a state of peace. It's just a state of peace. People chase so many other things, and I'm after peace.
Okay,
Okay,
yes,
that's right.
peace.
Ooh.
It ain't nothing like peace, okay?
Nothing like it.
Yes, I would say I do agree with you, Ashley. I can resonate with how you feel.
Yeah, needing a
Listen,
nap.
these weekends be going by so
Yes.
fast,
Yes.
and I've been at a place where I just been so busy lately, and I'm trying to find my Sabbath still.
Right.
I'm like, where's my rest? I'm like, what is rest? I don't it's like I'm resting in Jesus, but where's my physical rest?
Correct.
Like I need to sleep. I need some rest. Okay.
Correct.
And I barely do that, but I am trying to navigate like, okay, God, where can I find my day that I could just rest and do nothing. So that's been on my heart, like just wanting to rest and self-care. And resting is a part of self-care.
Absolutely.
Or you would kind of run yourself dry until your body make you sit down.
Right.
So that is actually good because we're actually going to be talking about self-care today. How does that look for us? And the whole nine. So we glad that Vince on the show today because we need a man perspective.
Yes.
We ain't just trying to reach women, but we want a man perspective so men out there can know what it's like to take care of you and have self-care. So what does self-care looks like to you personally? Because we all may have different mindsets of how that looks.
Absolutely. I think that self-care for me shows up in a variety of different ways, right? So one of the ways I take care of self, my phone goes on do not disturb at a certain point in the evening. I don't want to take any calls or any calls to come through unless I want it to.
Right.
So, that's a personal boundary that I have where it's set at a certain time where it comes on in the evening and then it turns off at night. The only people that can pass through is my immediate family. They're the only ones on that list to pass through that do not disturb. And that's if some go down,
Right.
I need to, be able to hear from them. But aside from that, phone on D&D is one of my first ways that I practice self-care because I think what we don't give enough attention to is our accessibility. Like when we're overly accessible and available to people, we're opening up our hearts and our spirits to be depleted by them, even if we're not in a space where we got it to give.
Right.
One of the things that I used to do all the time, anytime I used to get a text message, I used to respond right away. And I used to could not stand seeing outstanding missed calls, outstanding voicemails, outstanding text messages. You look at my phone now, them text messages are not open. I got missed calls. I got voicemails I haven't listened to because mentally it's like I don't feel like
take care of you first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like for me, that's my first, step like with self-care. Do y'all do anything similar?
Child.
I can't say the do not disturb thing because that kind of annoys me actually. Not on,
do not disturb.
Yeah, not on a sense of because I don't want people bothering me. Because I don't know how to get it off. So
oh my God.
So I mean, like, okay, when something do happen or whatever, like
You
calls
got
that
Android,
I need.
don't you?
No, I have an iPhone.
Oh,
but I guess I still don't know how to work it. So I'm like, all right, well, this do not disturb don't work for me because
we're gonna have to show you.
Yeah. So that don't work. So that's one of the ways I say will not. But I would say I like to. I'll get up in the morning. If God is pulling on me, I don't want to say if God is, because let's be clear, He's gonna always pull. You know what I'm saying? Prayer is something that should always be something that's first. So I do my best to make sure that is part of my day, knowing that I can't do anything without Him. Whether I'm waking up and the first thing I say is on my lips is thank you, Lord. And that's just how I start off everything. I feel like I can just get my day started and I know it's going to be a good day, whatever obstacles may come or whatever the case may be. Just thanking Him, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't even started my day is important to me. And then, stop it. And then the rest, you know what I'm saying? The basic things, you know what I'm saying? Like getting my children together, that is a part of my, my regimen now. So, I do make sure though, after praying, while they're still sleeping, I do whatever else that I need to do, whether that's making breakfast or whatever the case may be, just those little things, because that time, you know what I'm saying, before everybody gets up, that personal time is that quiet time. You need that. So when you have children, you need all of the time you can get. So whatever that looks like, however or whatever direction God is steering me in, that's really what I do. I can't say I have something specifically other than prayer.
You know what, Ashley, if I was hiring, you would be hired. You said that so well.
Did I?
You did.
Well, thank you, brother.
You did.
Thank
You got the job.
Now she got the job.
She got the job. She didn't even
You
apply.
put that in the atmosphere for whatever other job that is coming my way, okay?
Okay, receive that. Okay.
He got something from me.
Yeah,
I receive it. Brother Lamar, receive it. Thank you.
Brother
Ooh,
Lamar.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we
What
would
about
have
you,
some church. So yes, I am a D&D girl.
Okay. Oh, you okay? This do not.
I had
as
to
well.
learn that because, and I feel kind of bad because you said we're on yours, but we're not. We're on that list to reach you, but anybody outside my home ain't on that list. So it's really only my husband who can get through to me. But I don't put my look at me how you looking at me. But I don't put it on until nighttime, if that makes sense. So it's like when I'm about to get ready for bed, it's on for nighttime up until the morning after I set my mind, to start my day with prayer and everything. That's when I turn it off. And I only do that because I used to get phone calls in the middle of the night while I'm trying to sleep or early in the morning before I get up. So that's why I learned to like put it on Do Not Disturb until I wake up, because I don't like to be woken up
because
just
once
for
you're
nothing.
up, you're a
right.
person.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what I learned. But I will check up my notifications. Like if I'm up before, I would make sure like nobody's tried to call or text me. So that's my self-care.
So be sure to switch her off. So she can't get through.
Because I don't even want to hear from her no more.
You is so
Because
petty.
what I'm to do?
Okay, so we don't match energy around here. Okay, I gotta go ahead and be like, you know what? Because you probably most likely you're not something you're not gonna call. So it's like I could add you to that list.
don't know. It just maybe one day he needs something. And he's like, my sister ain't answering. What's going on here?
No, it's really, So that's my self-care. And that is very important for me because sometimes I'm like, okay, I can't even wake up and say thank you, Lord. So my phone ringing now, I feel like I did that because I felt obligated to respond immediately or answer instead of saying, hey, I will call you back or, don't answer.
Yeah, my do not disturb. I just don't answer. I can look at the phone and see somebody calling. I won't pick up.
I guess I'll be feeling obligated. So that's why I'm like, let me do that.
But I think that's an important part, though, because it's a boundary. And boundaries, in my opinion, is a part of your self-care.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of times we don't practice or exercise our rights to have boundaries as much. And especially growing up Black, right?
Yeah.
Our parents had such a dominating presence, in our lives where it's like, you do what I say when I say do it.
Yeah.
So that, increase our response time where it's like, if I don't respond right away, I'm going to get in trouble.
Right.
If I don't do this or react, like there's consequences that's associated with it. So a part of it too, just in our adulthood is unlearning a lot of those behaviors and knowing that everything is going to be fine. And this is the thing too, if somebody died in the middle of the night, do you want to know? Sure, but I can't bring them back to life.
Yeah.
I'll know. Yeah. I'll be sad, but I can also be sad in the morning too.
True. Because people be trying to get that information off real quick. Yeah. Like, you could have held that. I'm at work, and so that's some information that you may not want to get.
Of water.
Like, I gotta call this person to tell them, man, they gonna be so down. I'm at work. Hold it, because they still gonna be deceased.
Yeah. Get that check first, and then. And then
y'all sound so inconsiderate.
It's not inconsiderate.
You said, tell me when I'm off the call.
But then again, if it's somebody that's super, super close, would you want to know? But again, if you're telling somebody some news while they're at work, while they're not that it's not important, but it can alternate their mindset just that quick, especially if it's somebody that's dear and close to us. So I'm at work. If I'm sitting there, I'm counting your money. Somebody like, oh yeah, such and such whisper in my ear, like such. I done gave you like $10,000. I'm off.
Call me to your line that
I'm off, or I'm just like, you know what? I got just here you go, and I'm thinking that I counted something I gave you, what you're supposed to have, and I gave you more. Or now I'm just all off.
Now you're giving terrible customer service.
I'm giving terrible customer service.
Okay, go get on up out of here. I'll talk to you later.
My whole day is thrown off mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. So some information, as important as it is, I feel like can.
Or
wait
you don't have to
later.
share exclusive details. You can say, "Hey, something happened. You're needed." Here you'll find out more details, upon your arrival. And leave it that way. And it's like, your anxiety will be high. Multiple things will be going through your head. But at least you're a little bit more composed. And you also have a little bit more optimism that it might be hope for whatever the situation may be. Versus just like, hey, Leroy dead.
Oh my God.
He dead, but I'm sorry, we done kind of
I'm so like, okay.
This is still self-care, because mentally it's a part of the self. It still touches the topic.
That is true. Mental health is very important.
But like from a physical standpoint, people equate like getting like manicures, pedicures, facials, and stuff like that as self-care.
Absolutely.
For me, I consider that maintenance.
Okay. So maintenance, self-care, different, or you?
I think it's a little different. I think so. Like when I think of self-care, I think of mind, body, soul. And when we talked about mind, that D&D, that's protecting my mental health, my capacity with that. Going to therapy, that's a part of self-care.
Absolutely.
Because that's maintaining my health, my mental health. Physically, going to the gym is a part of self-care. when I eat healthy, that's a part of my self-care. When I go to my annual checkup, when I go to the dentist.
I love that.
Those things are a part of my self-care. And you could argue and say the doctor is a part of maintenance or whatever the case may be. But when you're actually getting tests done, blood work done, and understanding where you are from a wellness standpoint, and you're striving to improve and get better, that's self-care.
Because you don't necessarily have to go to the doctor if something is wrong.
Exactly.
You can go, you know what I'm saying, to self-care before something happens.
Because this is putting you in a position where you have a life of longevity.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, just because you eating a good meal don't mean that it's self-care. It's eating good.
Right.
But, you know, you might be experiencing high cholesterol or, you know, diabetes and, you know, different things like that where it's like you're eating what tastes good, but it's not good for you.
Yeah.
You know what? I love how you dug deep into self-care because I would have been like basic,
On
like,
the
you know,
surface.
surface level. I love that.
Yeah.
Because now that makes me, it kind of make me look at me like, am I really
doing self-care? Yeah.
Okay, shut it down.
He did bring
Shut
some
it down.
valid points.
Exactly.
Because I can't think
go
about
ahead.
the last time I did therapy, I had to ask myself with certain situations that have come about, like, do I need therapy? And again, therapy isn't always because something is wrong. It's a fine tune, just to keep your mental, you know, and some things that you can't talk about to your friends or family, you want a stranger's point of view because they're just not going to tell you what you want to hear. But what is right, you know? And so, I love that. So therapy is definitely something to consider for sure to help take care of my mental.
What I love about therapy is it's an unbiased opinion. They're asking you a series of questions. You're answering them. They're not telling you if you're right or wrong because they don't care from that standpoint. They're trying to understand your way of thinking. And then they're going to ask you questions that's going to be so simple, and you're going to be like, "You sapsucker. Did you just like, why did y'all ever have somebody ask you a question and then you point the finger at everybody and everything else and they ask you one question and then they point back to you and then you get mad because you're like, hold on, wait a minute now. And I'm like, I just asked a question. And it's like, don't ask me no question that good.
Like, you get me together with that question.
Right. Now you got me looking like the real problem here.
Right. To the point I got to think and I got to self-evaluate.
Yes, I do. Therapy is a good one. I remember I started probably like 2 years ago. But I haven't been in like I ain't been in like almost.
She said I don't need it no more.
Right, because I feel like because people, I feel like with the black culture, we do be like, oh, I got issues. So I remember when I first signed up, I'm like, dang, like, what do people think I'm got too many deep issues? But it's like, listen, either I die in pride or I let my pride down and go check on my mental health. Because I'm like, this is the time it's crucial that I need someone to talk to. And like I said before, like, I don't like laying down my problems on family and friends as much. Like, of course you got people you can talk to, but I feel like certain things, it's like I need a therapist for this because I may have been battling with this for years. Now it's time to get to the surface of what's causing this issue to keep repeating itself, the same cycle. And that's when I had to self-reflect, like, you know what, I think I need a therapist.
Your therapist should have a therapist. Just like your pastor should have a pastor.
Correct.
You know, so I think it's one of those things too. Instead of looking at yourself like, okay, I got an abundance of issues, I don't want to talk to a therapist about it, or this might be too much. No, that's their job.
Right.
That's the profession that they pick. But also too, just as well as you all have spiritual gifts, other people have spiritual gifts too. Just as well as you got spiritual gifts and you can resolve your own problems in your own life, the therapists, they have the gift of listening and they know it from a text standpoint. But a lot of times therapists have a hard time applying their
life.
own advice and knowledge based to their own life.
Yeah.
But they can identify things with you, but that's why they need another set of eyes to come in and evaluate them as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we have our blinders on to
Right.
ourselves because we know what our intentions are.
Yeah.
And we're so gung-ho on that where it's like, but it was my intentions to, so this is why the outcome should have been this way. And it's like, no, it don't always work like that.
Yeah. And another thing too, like when you said is things that we eat, like physically taking care of yourself and your health. I love that because again, that makes me self-reflect. Like, get it together.
So I have a question because you know that every January, you know, at our church we
Yes.
do the fasting. So do you feel like is that the only time where you're disciplined enough to scale back on the things that you normally would eat, and that is the only time where you feel like, okay, that I'm going to sacrifice this, and you know it's just going to be these couple of days and that's it? Or do you feel like, okay, it's harder doing it on an everyday basis rather than just doing it for that month?
I feel like I try to practice fasting throughout the year.
Okay.
So it ain't gonna be 3 weeks though, you know, because I'm like, hey, unless the Lord tell me otherwise. It may be like, let me go on a 3-day fast or let me go on a week fast. So I try to practice that outside of the January fast. But on a day-to-day, I feel like I could be thriving and doing good, but then I fall and then I'm just gonna go back to that same cycle of like bad eating habits, you know. So I feel like I remember seeing this post of don't say you hate your body so much that you want to change it, but say I love my body so much I want to change it. So it's kind of like change your words of that. So it's like that's a part of loving you. It's like, you know, all around, like, okay, I love me, let me check on my mental health. I love me, let me make sure I'm putting foods that are good for me in my body, you know. Like they're just like when people like get drunk or, you know, smoke and everything. It's like you don't understand that damage is causing. It's because you enjoy it so much. So I do like that you did say that.
Yeah. And I think also too, along with physical, is also massage therapy as well. You know, that releases like stress, tension in the body,
for real.
toxins out of your body.
A good one though, because
Yeah.
I've had some massage therapists. I had a massage therapist one time, and she was a woman, and she asked me, you know, if I wanted the deep tissue massage or if I just wanted, you know, just a gentle massage, and I could have sworn I said gentle. This woman, I thought it was a man.
You say, hold on now.
I'm like, yeah, is this massage over? Because who is ever in a massage thinking about it being over? You're supposed to be enjoying your massage. Like, I don't want it to be over.
Yeah.
Get off me.
Right.
Look,
Get off me.
when I get massages, I'll be knocked out.
I wish I
snoring
was.
so loud.
You get therapy
wish I
massages
was.
or just massages?
It's massage. So when you get a
Massage
massage,
therapy.
it's massage therapy.
Yeah.
So when
when they
they're-
want to pinpoint the...
Just
they're targeting.
just the whole body, your feet, they can be
Relaxation
massaging,
massage,
just
yeah,
to
all of
digress,
that.
just release the
I
tension
had-
in your entire body.
I had one, but I'm like, okay, you said massage therapy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's different. Okay.
So, number one, I think you have to also make sure that you like choose and pick a good masseuse,
Right.
Because everybody doesn't have healing hands that does it. So, and I've gotten massages all over the United States, Mexico,
Bougie. He said, we gonna
no,
get this massage.
I like to incorporate it in my vacations when I can
As you
because
should.
I'm relaxing.
Yeah.
The best massage I ever gotten was in Cancun, Mexico, at the Sandos Resort, and they did the steam room first, then the sauna, and then you dipped into like 0 below water to close up your pores because you sweat out all the toxins, but it was softening your muscles so that when they were getting ready to perform the massage, that your body was in a relaxed state. So then by the time we made it to the massage table, hands down, that was the best massage I ever gotten in my entire life.
That sound good.
And
Not
then
the cold water part though.
the cold, honestly, after you've been in all that heat, and you're sweating,
Yeah, you
it actually
need to-
feels refreshing.
Does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
surprisingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second best massage I ever gotten was at the Ritz-Carlton in New Orleans.
Okay.
Hands down, phenomenal.
Top tier set.
Top tier.
Chef's kiss.
Now, here in Milwaukee, I don't want to really tell y'all because I don't want y'all to start like hitting my spot up. But Neroli Spa in Mequon,
New Rowley.
yeah, they're the
Official,
bomb.
huh?
I need
They're
that.
official.
I need a good massage because
Yeah.
one time me and my husband went there to get couples massages.
Yeah.
I should have known it was a little ghetto because first of all, when we was in there, it looked like this was like a pool. So why this room got pool floors and then it got the little, I'm like, okay. So we gave them the benefit of the doubt and they was like, it was hurting, like you said. I'm like, y'all trying to whoop our butt. We was like, we feel like we just was boxing. But the
Like,
very first
square
time,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if it's coming with me getting older because I'm like, why does it
No,
hurt so bad?
no.
But the
No.
stress in the body, my husband gives the best massages. Okay. So
Keep it cute.
no, he gives the best massages. And one time I was so stressed in one season. And I'm like, why am I so stressed? And when they say stress can kill you, I'm like, I understand because I feel I know I had a lot of stress built up in my body. And my body was aching. I'm like, my body just hurt. And he had to massage me. And I kid you not, like, it was like I was feeling the weights coming off when he was massaging me that I actually cried a tear. I said, this is ministry.
Yeah.
This is ministry, okay? Because I
With
needed
the
that.
right
I cried,
person,
though. I
like,
was
yeah.
like, not me crying. He
I
ain't
don't know why when she said she cried, I just wanted to say,
So you cried because it was your husband,
No,
girl.
I literally
Go.
cried.
Oh, my
but he
God.
didn't even know I cried because it was dark. It was like
Yeah.
a silent tears filled because I felt that this has released that
Yeah.
stress that was in my body. I'm like, I needed that.
Yeah.
And didn't even know it.
I didn't even know it, but I needed that. I was
Yeah.
like, whoo. So yeah.
yeah, no, those things definitely make a difference, like for sure, because it is designed to help relieve stress,
Yeah.
toxins from your body, different things like that. But that's a part of self care most people leave out.
Yeah.
You know, and might consider that even more so like a luxury. And don't get me wrong, getting your hands, your nails.
I'm gonna get my fingernails.
That's good. Getting like your
They are
nails,
cute.
getting like your nails, your feet done, hair done, you know, facials. Don't get me wrong. Like, sure, you could classify that as self care.
Yeah.
For me, I classify it as maintenance
Okay.
because you're maintaining your image.
Right.
But what about the people who don't, or say for women? Because as women, that's what we classify as
Yeah.
our self care. Getting the nails, because that's a time where we can just go and just be free or digress or whatever, and just chill. No kids around, no husband, no significant other, and we just loving on us. So some
how
women now
relaxed-
don't get their nails done. Though.
So how relaxed are you when you're getting your hair done?
good question, because I don't get it done. I do it myself.
You know what? Go to the Africans, let them braid your hair. Hair gonna
And
be
you
twisted
gonna
back.
be
like, I'm like, girl, if you won't give me a pillow or something, so it don't be. That's a good question.
But if I do get my,
Okay.
I'm not as relaxed. Like
I guess you was just
the
feeling
last
good
time,
when it get done. You be like,
Yeah, it's an internal feeling.
Okay.
It makes you feel good as a woman, shall I say? So that self-care for me, part of getting my nails done and my feet done, because when they're not that I don't necessarily feel good, but I don't feel as feminine, I guess, because not all. You're not less feminine if you don't get your nails done. For
Right.
the women out there, I don't want you to think that I'm saying if you don't get your nails done, you're not feminine. I'm just saying for me, I feel that much more good when my nails are done or my feet look good because I'm that's how I love on me.
Yeah.
A
Right.
part of aside for everything else.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's just like you do something nice for you. That's kind of
Yeah.
self care.
To me, I think, and I think we've all heard before that beauty is pain, right? And how painful that can be.
Yeah.
I just really think about those things in regards to how relaxed are you truly when you're getting those kind of services.
Great
done.
point. So I get what you're saying. So to answer your question, the last time I got my hair done, the only time I was really relaxed, I say, is at the bowl when she was washing my hair.
Yeah.
That massaging of the scalp,
Yeah.
you know, you just release or whatever. But other than that, I mean, you're not, because I'm talking to that person, you know, we're laughing and all that. So it's not really a me moment
Yeah.
per se. So you definitely put something in my mind, the difference between maintenance and self-care, because there is a difference. And
Yeah.
I never really took those and separated them. I always looked at it as self-care, as the nails, the feet, or whatever, all things
Yeah.
girly. So it is a difference, because I'm not as relaxed if I'm getting my hair done. I'm not as relaxed. It's just
Your
me sitting
hands
there
gotta be
knowing
right.
that my fingernails going to look pretty afterwards, and dude
Back
talking to me.
Back be hurting.
And I don't like
Or
the
arm, you gotta
chair
stretch
that I
it.
that I go to sit in when you get your feet done. I
The
actually
massage
don't like the
chairs
chair.
do
It
not
hurts
feel good.
me. I don't turn my chair on, sir. Don't touch it. I'm just gonna sit
Yeah.
here. No chair. No.
But the only thing about that experience for me, like even when I get a pedicure, is the warm water. That's my number one
Right.
ask for them. Is can you please make sure that the water is very warm?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And let me
Don't
soak
give
a
me no
minute.
cold
Don't
water.
come over here
Right.
trying to
That's
touch
the
my
thing.
feet
You
real
know,
early.
and
Let me
that-
soak.
And I was just about to say that too. You don't get a chance to soak your feet.
They be trying to get you out.
dip your foot in, and they say, "All right, foot up."
Can you wait, Eduardo?
They get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soak my feet for 10 minutes.
Oh,
And
Let
then
me-
make the water
Let me
hotter.
enjoy
It's
this.
cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, when can I put it back in?
Yeah. So that's my point. Like, are you really enjoying that
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Or are you just satisfied with the end results and then you measure that up to self-care?
I measure that
I
up
love
to
that.
self-care. Come on, Vincent Lamar.
Okay.
I
over here-
learn something new every single day.
Because he got me over here really thinking like
20-year-old today, and didn't even what? Come on.
Right, I'm like,
No,
you
for
thought
real.
deep
Because
into
when
that.
I go to the gym, right? Recovery is a part of every workout that I do. I don't leave the gym until I've done the steam room or the sauna
Okay.
or the hot tub. After I'm done working out, I need to allow my body time to relax.
Yes. Yeah.
After it's come down from, releasing so much dopamine. And I'm like, all right, I need to relax.
Yeah.
This is my moment, my time where I'm not bringing my phone in there because it's going to overheat or it's going to get
yeah.
wet from the steam.
Right.
I don't need my phone. It's put away. It's locked up. And then I'm here and now I'm there for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And I just sit and I'm quiet. And usually for the most part, the other guys in the gym, they're quiet too. That's usually everybody's quiet time.
Yeah.
Some people, they bring a book in with
In
them.
the steam room?
Not the steam room,
Okay.
the sauna,
Okay.
which is dry heat.
Okay.
Ooh, that be burning.
Some people listen to
stand it.
music.
Yeah.
Bring their headphones. For me, I don't want nothing. I need my towel over my head. I just want to feel the heat. I want my body to get to a relaxed state. And I just want to inhale, exhale, and just relax. And then my only thoughts in that moment, I usually pray. Or I usually start thinking ahead just for positive things that I want just out of life.
Yeah.
And how I want to achieve those things and what I'm going to do to get there is where my mindset goes. I ain't thinking about problems. I ain't thinking about none of that. I can
Right.
pick that up once I leave the gym.
Yeah.
But while I'm there, like that's my time to just unwind and just relax.
Yeah, that
on.
sounds amazing.
Come on,
Right,
sir.
well, thank you.
I know he
so
helping
much.
some of y'all men out there. Hopefully y'all got a
Yes.
different perspective, because I know I sure did.
Exactly, because we would have been like nails done, hair done,
Everything did.
But yes, that took us deep in. I'm going to actually leave this episode self-reflecting.
Yeah,
making sure, like,
sure.
let me go ahead and see if I need my therapist again. Get back into therapy, because sometimes, I do be like, I can use a therapist right now, But getting back into therapy, taking those proper steps to continue like a healthier lifestyle. Ashley trying to ask me questions to expose me on here. Wait, you only did this
because I was reflecting it back to myself, like, because I have been trying to eat healthier, and I find myself. So this is what I do. I intermittent fast. Almost on a daily basis. I've been doing it for years, and I do it sometimes. Just not on purpose. And so I'll wake up and I won't eat all day, and then my body will have to tell me, oh, you need to eat. So I'll eat something, and then I'm like, that's it. Like, I get so full to the point, even the thought of food kind of makes me sick.
Yeah, you be like, ugh.
Yeah, but like, I don't want, especially if I just got done eating. So I eat, not to get full, but to be satisfied. And so if that's enough for me, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want anything else. And then the next day I roll over and I try not to eat at a certain time. But I do be snacking on ice cream.
I love ice cream too.
Oh, man. So that I ain't gonna lie on here. Ice cream will call me midnight hour. I'll snack on some ice cream, but I figured because I fasted,
I did good throughout the day,
so I can throw some ice cream in my belly. But other than that, I am really like, I'm not hungry, so I try to eat healthier, and it's not so much about starving myself. It's just so when I do decide to eat, what am I choosing to put in my body? Is it always something healthy? No, it is not. I ain't gonna lie. Because with intermittent fasting, if you go long periods of 12 hours, or whatever the case may be, you can sometimes really eat whatever because you waited so long throughout the day. But I try to exactly. But I try to be conscientious of what I put in my body and making sure it's more healthier than it is, not. So that's why I ask, because I'm like, when it comes to those Januaries, I find that it's like a toss between the two. It's difficult, but yet it's easy. And I think it's difficult because somebody is telling me or we're obligated, you know what I'm saying, to do that. And it's something that I should be thinking about, like it's a sacrifice to the Lord. But then again, doing it on my own, the intermittent every day, it's easy. So that's why I asked you that question.
I think we should thank God for the vegans, right? Because I think vegans have done a good job with showing us that you can be healthy.
The real vegans, though. The real vegans. Like,
because I see some that eat deviled eggs.
Yeah. Y'all eat potato chips, Doritos, and got cheese. I'm talking about the real vegans.
Yeah, like, because they showed us that you can be healthy, but you can still eat well.
Yeah.
And I think from that standpoint, I'm not vegan, and I don't necessarily choose vegan options to eat, but I've learned that there are still things that I can have that's good, and that's how I lost weight. I eat foods that I enjoy, and it don't have to be nasty or like a chore, like how a lot of times we think. Like every morning I have a green smoothie, and it is the bomb.
So what do you put in it?
Kale, pineapple, mango, banana, Chobani vanilla yogurt. Oat milk. I love oat milk.
I'm about to come get one.
Delicious though. Oatmeal
and chia and flax seeds, and that helps with digestion. But every morning I have that, and then for lunch when I do right, I have a spinach wrap, which is actually really good. You can get it from Aldi.
Pre-made?
Yeah, the actual wrap, like the tortilla.
Oh, okay. The green. You talking about the spinach wrap? Oh, yes.
So I get that. I like turkey over ham. So I get like turkey shredded up.
Y'all writing this down?
Throw some lettuce, in there. You could throw like tomato, different stuff like that. Like a club sandwich, but in the form of a wrap. And then I like creamy ranch dressing, and I put that, slice it in half, and then I have a side of fruit. What fruit do I like? I like grapes. I like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries are really good. You know, and sometimes I mix. You know, I do just like mixed fruit. So instead of chips, I eat a side of fruit, and then mainly drinking water.
Yeah.
I can drink juice or something like that on a special occasion, if you will. A cheat day, yeah. But letting water be your primary beverage. Water.
Now I got that one down pat for sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm working on it. I don't drink as much as I should. You know, the whole 8 glasses a day. But I'm working on it. It's a hit and miss sometimes. And when I'm at work, I find myself that I don't drink a lot of water. Maybe because I'm moving and I'm doing stuff, and then at home, same.
Yeah.
I find myself not drinking a lot of water until I remind myself, girl, drink water.
Right.
So I'm trying. Yeah. So that's good. Kudos for you, Josie, for the water.
Great points today. I definitely enjoyed this conversation. I'm taking some stuff with me.
Yeah.
When we, like I said, I'm taking some things with me to resonate on, meditate on, and I hope that it has reached someone out there that you can take a look at your life and say, am I really doing self-care? Since he went to a deeper level of self-care. So now we can evaluate. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, y'all. So I thank y'all so much for tuning in to Broken Out Revive podcast. And we will see you next time.
Peace.
Yay.